Right. So it's all right. We'll get you there at some point because gotta make sure we're keeping on task. Because I'm sorry, but I don't really have. I don't really have time to go back.
That level's low too, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, should class sizes be smaller or whatever your question is in your topic, and then whatever is in the belly of your bear, go in here as much as you can. So for mine, I'd said it would increase student learning time, that it would decrease behavior issues, and there'd be more room in the classroom, okay? So whatever yours happens to be, and it's okay if it runs over. Mine's not going to fit all the way either.
Mine is.
Hey, y'all are doing better than me then.
Mine almost fit, but I had like a couple words that were out. But they were like long words.
That's all right.
Okay, I'm finished. I'm finished.
All right. So whatever yours happens to be. And again, it's all right if it's a little sloppy because we're not like, this is not our final thing, right? Okay. Mine looks like chicken scratch. It will buff out. It'll be just fine, I promise.
Chicken scratch.
Yeah, it looks like chicken scratch. It'll be okay. It's fine. As long as I can read it. That's all that matters. Because this is what's going to help me write mine. You can if you want to. You can fold it if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. I did just so I could have it on the screen. Yeah. So we got our bear's belly hanging out over here. All right. I still see some pencils moving, so I'll let y'all continue for a second. Not yet. So since you guys are behind, I'll have to come and help y'all later. Okay, so you already have your bear all the way filled in? Okay. Cool stuff. All right. So I want y'all to look at your bear's paws, okay? Yeah, I want y'all to look at your bear's paws for your reason 1, reason 2, and if you have a reason 3. Focus for me, please. Focus for me. Shh. Thank you. All right. Does everybody have at least 2 things in their bear paws? We at least have a reason 1 and a reason 2?
Yes.
Yes? All right, perfect. And that means that we are right where we need to be. Cool. If you have a third, I'll tell you what to do with that third one in a second. All right. So on your sheet where it says body paragraph 1, this is where your reason 1 is going to go. So I'm going to write myself a little note there. So reason 1 for me is increased learning time. What is y'all's reason 1? What does y'all say? What does yours say, Sydney?
People have. Oh wait.
Is that the one with the punishments? The punishments are not severe enough?
No, that's my reason too. I don't want to think.
Okay, it's all right. You're good. All right, what is yours? It should be a what now? Oh, you're doing the exotic animals one, right? Yeah, so they should be protected. Okay. What is your reason 1?
It does not create violence because I play violent games and I'm out.
Okay, so yours is about video games, what they create violent people. All right, cool stuff. How many? Is your hand up like yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is yours? Okay, so yours is the dress code one? Okay, cool stuff. All right, so whatever your reason 1 is, you're just going to stick that there. So for me, mine is increase learning time. So whatever your reason 1 is, go ahead and stick that there. And just
It's hard to explain. I was saying.
just I'm not recording this. Be careful. Okay, as I said, it's sensitive. I'm not recording this. So. Okay.
It says that.
Yeah, that's why you were saying all they do is they call your parents. So like that's where you would say
So
that.
I would only put all they do is call your.
Yeah, so that's look what you put in your thesis there. So you had said the punishments are not severe enough.
Okay.
So that's what you're going to stick. Okay. Not severe enough. That's good. Okay. And surprise when you flip yours over. Okay, so wherever yours is on the back. Okay. For body paragraph 2. Now this is what y'all to listen real quick. Okay. So if you are someone who has reason 2 and reason 3. If you have reason 2 and reason 3, can you raise your hand for a second so I know how many? Fabulous. Okay.
Wait, I have reason 2 and 3.
Good. Okay. Shh. So if you are someone who has both of the bottom feet filled in, what I want you to do for a second is figure out which one do you think is stronger? Which one do you think is a more convincing reason? For me, I'm going to say probably my reason 2 of decreasing behavior issues is probably stronger than more room in the classroom. Having more room in the classroom is nice, but I don't think that's going to convince a lot of people. This one, though, I think will. So take a look at yours and figure out which one do you think is the stronger one. And that's the one that you're going to put for body paragraph 2. So in my case, mine's reason 2. Yours might be different. If you only have a reason 2, then cool. That's automatically yours. Boom. Easy.
Wait, this one's back on easy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, mine got blurry. Fix that. There we go. Yeah, so if you only have a reason 2, then that's what's automatically going to go there. But if you do have all 3, which is fantastic, choose which one you feel is stronger or that you could make a better argument for, or even if it's one that you feel more passionate about. That's fine. We can work with that.
So I should put reason 3. On paragraph 3. Okay, you don't know reasons now.
What's up?
Would punishments and the arguments mirrored in the same thing? Or should
Those are 2 separate reasons. What is your third one? Was that the teacher-student ratio?
Yeah, it happens in the teacher-student.
I'm going to say that third reason is your strongest.
Okay. So I would put student to
Yeah.
teacher ratio.
Yeah, so that one is definitely going to be. Because the click thing is good and you can add that in, but that one's a strong. Alright. What's up, Peter? Are you good? Okay. What's up? You good, Luke? Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Everybody okay with that part? We figured out what our strongest 2 are going to be?
Yep.
Yeah, we good? Anybody not good? Everybody good?
Yeah, we're good.
Y'all okay? Okay. Cool. Alright. Now, y'all bear with me here. We're going to do one more thing on this paper, and then we'll be done with it for today. Okay. So, right above our thesis thing where it says introduce the issue, okay, where it says explain it in a way that gets the reader to care. This is the super important part, okay? Depending on who is reading your argument, especially if it has something to do with dress code, an adult who is not in an environment where they have a dress code might not be as willing to continue to read your argument if you don't make them care about it, right? Okay. Same thing for like with exotic animals, if that happens to be yours. If your reader only has dogs and cats, they're like, well, I don't have exotic animals. Why should I read this? Okay, we have to find a way to make them care. So in my case, I can see this mine of like the class size issue. Okay, I can see this from different sides. I can see it obviously as the teacher side, okay, and how it can be frustrating for the teacher side, but I've also been a student, and I know that almost every single adult has at one point been a student. Now, I don't need commentary, but I would like to see a show of hands. Have you guys ever been in a class that had to miss out on something because of behavior? Yeah. Yeah. That happened to me my 9th grade year. So your science class in 9th grade, if it's still the same, mine was biology. And I grew up near Charlotte, North Carolina. And in Charlotte, there's a really cool place called Discovery Place. Okay? It's kind of like WonderWorks, but better and bigger. Okay. So they were going to take us all the biology kids, were going to get to go on an awesome all-day field trip to Charlotte, and it was going to be amazing. However, my class could not get it together, like at all. The class was huge. It was even bigger than this one. And we got in trouble a lot. To the point where, yeah, a lot. Constant people being in ISS. Constant lunch detention. All the time. Getting called out every 2 seconds by the teacher to sit down, stop playing, whatever. Okay? Our class was not great. It is what it is. Sometimes that happens. But we were the only class in the entire school that did not get to go on this field trip. We had to stay at school and follow our regular schedule while everybody else got to go have fun. So, yeah, and everybody's been in a situation where you miss out because of other people.
I have.
Yeah, every single person's been like that, and it's like, oh, it's frustrating. And so I'm going to lean into that. to be able to put this in here, to make people care about the class size thing. So, my reasoning for this, I'm going to say that class size is currently, it's too large. And because it's too large, it leads to behavior issues, which take away opportunities. So that's what I'm going to put in mine. So I want you to think about yours, of like, how can we get people to care about dress code or about exotic animals or whatever your article happens to be, or not article, your argument happens to be. Okay, so think on that for just a second so I can get this written in here. So let's see, class size.
Can I put it keeps kids occupied?
Just think about it.
Just think about it. See, what do you think is best?
Where it says introduce, after the issue, you want to make sure you get the reader to care. You want them to care about what you're writing about. They want to read your paper.
You want to get them to care, to really keep reading.
I'm gonna help with this.
Okay, I can help you.
Kids should
Because I have an idea that I don't.
That's all right. What is your idea?
Because mine's about like school bullying.
Okay,
I don't even know.
it's all right. What do you think your idea is?
Because if you didn't do it,
Again, I'm sorry about my chicken scratch handwriting, but that's about the best I got right now. What's your idea?
I don't know because I was gonna put. It was a question.
Okay, so that might be more for your hook. So hang tight to that. So what is a way that we can get people who are not in a school to care about bullying? Why should we, how can we get them to care? Yeah, okay. And so what happens to people who get bullied? Like, do you think they're just fine? Like everything goes hunky-dory and they're completely healed and it's all good? Yeah, so that maybe they could have some mental issues that last.
So what should I say? Bullying can cause
Yeah. It's like it can damage your mental health. It can hurt your self-esteem. And I think everybody has been in a situation where somebody's made them feel bad about themselves, even if they didn't mean to. So that's something that everyone can relate to, and that's something you can use. So everyone's been in that spot.
and cause, what would I say? Bad mental health.
Poor mental health might be a better way to phrase that. Yes, sir? We will see. We will see. Gotcha. What's up?
one time me and my brother and my dad were gonna go to the upside down house.
Wonderworks.
Yeah, and one was actually
Yeah.
there was 5 at that time,
Yeah.
6 now.
Okay.
And my dad had when she kept on rough house
Yeah.
knocking stuff over.
Oh, did y'all have to go home?
And he was saying,
Look at you now, look at you now, look at you now.
nope, we're not going.
Yep.
And Wonderworks is like
How much do you have?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've gone. Like, it's been a couple of years, so I don't know the prices. Alrighty, high five real quick, please. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Let's go with at least 2 people to share what they think they put for this one. Okay, so look, how are we introducing your topic? Sydney, what you got?
Bullying can cause depression.
Hold on, people are talking over you. It's rude. Try again?
Bullying can cause depression and cause poor mental health.
Okay, yeah, and so, I mean, if you've got, like, poor mental health and you have depression, that doesn't just go away the second that you are not in a school anymore. That kind of stuff sticks, right? So that's something that people can relate to. Right? What you got, Luke?
I said it keeps kids occupied and not let them fuss.
Okay, so it's almost like a pacifier, right? Okay. All right. Anybody else? What you think? You're okay.
I picked if your kid goes to school like out there or whatever, so
Yeah.
things can happen to them.
Okay, so it's one of those, it's like, hey, appealing to the parents, be like, hey, this could happen to your student, this could happen to your child, all right? Yeah, so making them care in the sense that it could happen to you, it could happen to your family. All right, very good, very, very good. Yeah, we all ever got in trouble for dress code before?
Yes.
I have. Yeah, all right, so this is what we should have. I'm gonna zoom my thing out. All right, so You should have something in that second box there, because we just did that, the introduce the issue box. We should have our thesis focus statement, and we should have our 2 body paragraphs. Does anybody not have those things? Fabuloso. All right, so what we're going to do, if you are someone who folded yours, like mine, you're going to make sure that you have your name on both that and your bear. And what you're going to do is you're going to open it up like a book. You're going to tuck your bear inside and let him take a nap, and then Peter is going to come and get them. Okay?
Do you want us to fold it?
You can. You don't have to, but I would suggest it. That way they just stick together.